Well, Ben, this is a clear indication of some of the damage left behind. I'm actually standing at the base where this trailer once stood. Now take a look at it. It's actually flipped over on its top. Ben, the fire happened around 2:30 this morning. You can see that there's still pieces from the siding and the roof on the floor here in front of the room. It happened right in this room here, number 49 at the West Ark Inn Motel on Towson Avenue in Fort Smith. A lot of this debris that you see right in front of me was once on this road. Crews have spent over an hour picking up tree limbs and logs, trying to clear the bridge. They had to close it, leaving many drivers stranded in the rain. Well, you can see I'm about 100 feet away from the camera right now. You can barely see me. Now I want to give you a look here at some of the damage left behind. You can see the windows blown out here. Take a look at the roof, completely collapsed in. This home is a total loss. Now, thankfully, no one was inside of this home when the fire started, but unfortunately for the neighbors, I'm gonna give you a look at the side of their home here. You can see the siding has melted. This is what they're dealing with here this morning. John, I want to show you what the conditions are like here on this road. Look at this. It's really slippery and it's hard to see, and that's why accidents just like this one here are happening. You can take a look here to see what I mean. There's sand. This is all sand under here, but you can't even see it until I kick it up here because all of the snow that's kind of coming down. Police tape blocks off this driveway here on County Road 1723, just 15 miles away from Clarksville. You can see the Sheriff's Department is still here as we learn more details into how a Johnson County deputy lost his life. But the Omega Truck Service store right next door does have extensive damage, and we'll continue to update you throughout the day. Live in Alma, Pedro Rivera, 4029 News. This is what people inside this home woke up to early this morning. This large hole on the side of this house after an SUV plowed into the home. When the homeowner went outside to see what happened, she found a car, but the driver was nowhere to be found. This is what drivers have been dealing with all morning long in Fort Smith. Water almost up to their knees, leaving a lot of drivers stalled and some in a ditch. Well, right now you can see crews are behind me and they have closed off this low water bridge. Take a look here. You can see those waters are running really high and they say it's unsafe here, and those are the conditions that a man went swimming in yesterday. After people keep vandalizing the old high school rotunda, the city's looking for new ideas on what to do with the property. But if no new ideas come in, they could turn this building into rubble. Trump will take the stage for the Reagan-Rockefeller dinner inside the Hot Springs Convention Center, and while the Republicans will be rooting for him on the inside of the center, outside, feelings are mixed. Well, while the president is in Oklahoma, he plans to visit a federal prison. It's the first time a sitting president has made such a visit. It's the Click It or Ticket campaign kicking off this week, and Fort Smith police are just like most departments in the country that are going to be out looking for drivers and passengers that aren't buckling their seatbelt. The weather is really coming down here. Is it worth it waiting in this weather?
Yeah, this is my first experience in Black Friday, so, you know, the wetter it is, the better, the colder, the better.
Really want to really embrace it, and you know, the lines aren't that long here, so right now it's a perfect time to come down to Best Buy.
4029's Pedro Rivera continues our team coverage with what she said happened. This is a story you will only see right here on 4029.
An argument took a turn for the worse here at this homeless camp. You can see police tape still blocks off the scene where the shooting happened that left a 20-year-old dead, a suspect in custody, and a girlfriend wondering why her boyfriend was killed.
Carlos, I love him and I'm sorry.
Those are the words Mindy Garrett wishes she can say to her boyfriend, Carlos Mejia, who was shot and killed by Dwight Hawley. She says Mejia was protecting her.
And I guess a dude, hippie, threatened to shoot me and my daughter, and Carlos was like, no. Next thing I know, he pulls that trigger and shoots him in the side of the face. Oh no, I've tried everything I can, and then boom, he's gone.
She was able to run away after shots were fired. She says she thinks there are other reasons why Hawley killed her boyfriend.
Alcohol, methamphetamines maybe. You know, I think that had a big part of it.
She says she's on her way to leave flowers where her boyfriend lost his life. She says she feels incomplete.
I feel like I'm dead, you know, without him here.
Police say the investigation is ongoing. In Fort Smith, Pedro Rivera, 4029 News. With the hot spots and smoke put out now, the fire marshal's on scene to figure out just how this fire started. From a mile away, smoke could be seen from Days Gone By resale shop on Towson Avenue.
Two sheriff's deputies was on their way home. They thought they seen smoke. They stopped, got out of their truck. They called their dispatch, and then dispatch called us around 7:14.
This is what they saw when firefighters got there. Smoke coming out of the front window of the store 20 minutes after putting out the fire, a store owner is left without her shop.
I haven't been inside, so I don't know what all I've lost, but it's pretty dramatically.
Crews not only had to fight fire and smoke, but also the piles of merchandise inside.
We've got all the merchandise that she's got in the building. You can't even get through. So it's hard to find the hot spots.
Martha says she knows she has a lot of stuff, but was trying to do her best with the space.
I actually put in an application to find a bigger building so that all my stuff could be set out and whenever you come in.
And now she's trying to figure out what to do next.
It's really hard, you know? It's like, how do I take care of the people I've been taking care of?
In Fort Smith, Pedro Rivera, 4029 News.
Well, 4029's Pedro Rivera tells us about one man's selfless act to make a memory for another family.
This is Sergeant Chris Carter with the United States Army. He is currently on active duty serving his country for 7 years. Aside from the love for his family and country, he is a diehard Razorbacks fan. On deployment, hanging flags in his quarters and proudly displaying the hogs on his helmet.
I worked in aviation, and what this is basically is a helmet that we wear when we work with the helicopters.
So when Carter visited the 4029 Women's Expo last month, he made a stop at the Morton Family Dentistry booth, where they were giving away 2 pairs of free tickets to today's big game through a Facebook competition.
You had to take a picture holding a Razorback wreath and post it on your Facebook page, and whoever received the most likes on their Facebook page.
The 2 winners were Sergeant Carter and University of Arkansas at Fort Smith student Rhett Acker. Acker has never gone to a game before and was looking forward to the experience, but then he read Sergeant Carter's Facebook page.
I read that he had 2 kids and a wife that's never been. So splitting the tickets up 2 and 2, it kind of, not necessarily just bummed me down, but it just kind of put things in perspective.
Words honestly can't describe. It was a lot of gratitude. We definitely appreciated it. My youngest son, he was actually jumping up and down for joy whenever he found out that we had received the tickets and he was able to go.
Acker gave his 2 tickets to the biggest game of the year to Sergeant Carter.
Hey, thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate this.
Thank you. You can never give too much. Whatever you give, it's going to come right back at you.
They say good things happen to those who wait, but for Acker, this good deed led to instant karma.
He wants you to go to the game, you and your wife to go to the game too.
Oh, wow.
For his selfless act, Morton Family Dentistry gave Acker 2 more tickets to attend the game. Acker agreed to join Carter and his family for a tailgate. Now everyone will be able to root on the Hogs because of one good deed. For the Hog Wild pregame show, I'm Pedro Rivera.